Hi Sam, great to see you today. Are you ready to learn a new word?
Hi Alex. Yes, I'm excited. What's the word for today?
Today we are learning the verb,
zuschauen,
which means to watch or to observe. It's most commonly used when you're looking at something happening, like a performance or a game.
That sounds interesting. Are there any false friends I should be aware of?
Good question. Sometimes people confuse
zuschauen,
with the English word,
to see,
but remember,
zuschauen,
is more about actively watching something. Now, let's dive into the grammar. The verb
zuschauen,
is a separable verb. In the present tense, you say,
ich schaue zu. Du schaust zu.
and
Sie, es schaut zu.
So if I wanted to say I watched, how would that work?
you would use the simple past, which is,
Ich schaute zu.
and for the perfect tense, you would say,
Ich habe zugeschaut.
Got it. What about the imperative form?
you can say,
Schau zu.
when you want to tell someone to watch. The word
Zuschauen.
comes from the old High German word,
Zuhören.
which means to look at or watch. It has evolved over time but has maintained its core meaning.
That's so interesting. I love learning where words come from.
It really adds depth to your understanding, doesn't it? Now, let's break the word down. We have the prefix, which often means to or towards, and the root
Schauen.
means to look or to see.
So, putting it together, it's like to look towards.
Exactly. When
Zuschauen.
you're directing your attention towards something happening. Next, let's look at similar words. For instance, with the same prefix, we have
Zumachen.
which means to close, and
Zuordnen.
meaning to assign.
What about the same root?
Schauen.
Great thought. There's,
Anschauen.
which means to look at, and
Hinsehen.
meaning to look at closely.
And what about the same compound pattern?
You might find,
Fernsehen.
which means television, where
Fern.
means far, and
Sehen.
means to see. It's fascinating how these pieces fit together. Now let's practice using
Zuschauen.
In real-life situations. Imagine you're at a sports game. You might say,
Ich schaue dem Spiel zu.
which means I am watching the game.
Ich schaue dem Spiel zu.
That's cool. What else?
You could also say,
Schau zu, wie sie spielen.
meaning watch how they play.
Got it. What's another situation?
How about at a theater? You could say,
Ich schaue mir das Stück an.
which means I am watching the play.
Ich schaue mir das Stück an.
I like that one.
Now, let's think about the gender of.
Zuschauen.
Since it's a verb, it doesn't have a gender. But if we were to talk about the noun form,
Das Zuschauen.
refers to the act of watching.
So it's neuter.
Exactly, and you can remember it because it ends in, a common ending for neuter nouns. When using,
Zuschauen.
it's mostly informal, but you can use it in many contexts. Typical collocations include
Dem Spiel zuschauen. Bei einem Konzert zuschauen.
and,
Den Kindern zuschauen.
Are there any similar words I should watch out for?
yes, be careful not to confuse it with,
Zusehen.
which also means to watch but often implies a more passive observation. Let's weave in some example sentences. For instance,
Ich habe gestern einem Fußballspiel zugeschaut.
which means I watched a soccer game yesterday.
That's a good one.
Another example is,
Wir schauen oft Dokumentationen im Fernsehen zu.
meaning we often watch documentaries on television.
I like that.
Here's another.
Sie schaut dem Tänzer begeistert zu.
Meaning she is enthusiastically watching the dancer.
That sounds lovely.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Zuschauen.
mean?
To watch or observe.
Correct. How do you say I watched in the simple past?
Ich schaute zu.
Right again. What's the perfect tense?
Ich habe zugeschaut.
Exactly. Can you give me an example of using
Zuschauen.
in a sentence?
Ich schaue dem Spiel zu.
Perfect. Last one, what's the gender of the noun form?
It's neuter.
Great job today, Sam. Remember, the key takeaway is that
Zuschauen.
means to actively watch something, and it's a useful verb in many situations.
Thanks, Alex. This has been really fun and helpful.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.